Happy Sunday, everybody. I'm going to do part one of our vintage bowl collection. I tried to find out as much about each of them as I could, and some of you may know more about them than I do. And some of them I could not find out for sure who the maker was. But I love them. I don't care who made them or where they were from, but I will share the information with y'all because Susan wanted me to do a video on them. This is part one, as I said, and then part two will include the green bowls and one yellow bowl and one with just some white stripes. So you can see we've been collecting these bowls a long time. And I'll tell you a little funny story. You know how sometimes you forget what you have? Well, that set of 5 in the middle that has the brown stripes, I had totally forgot about them. And John had too, because they were in a stack of bowls and all you could see was one of the large pumpkin bowls. So imagine how surprised I was when I got up on the ladder and got on top of that cupboard and found those down inside of them. Because not long ago, I had just told John, I don't understand it. We don't have any bowls with brown stripes. Well, I was wrong. We sure do. So I'm going to get over here closer so that you can see them. And it's rare you find these bowls in mint condition because most of them are around 100 years old because they were made from the 1800s to maybe the 30s. Some of them were made in the 40s. But let me get over here. I think I had that wrote down. Let me see if I can find that information for you. And don't look at the mess everywhere else. Okay, it said Ware was produced in America for about 100 years from 1830 to 1930. So as I said, a lot of these bowls are probably 100 years old. And some of the English ironstone, which I am not fortunate enough to have any of the mixing bowls, the English Ware bowls, they're older than that. So I've seen several people haul some of them, and I'd love to find one. But I've not been that fortunate yet. Okay, let me see if I can get over here. Y'all know this is a hard area to film. Okay, I have these 3 blue bowls. They're all 3 different. None of them match. And then on the top shelf, I have one more small blue stripe. These are all from the 1920s and 1930s. And I love the ones. Somewhere I read they called this the pillow design because see, it kind of puffs out. And you'll see different names for the patterns when you read people's descriptions on ones they have for sale. But I love this edge on this. A lot of them had really fancy edges. But I have the 8-inch in the triple blue down here, the 2 10-inches, and those were 1920s and 1930s. And then I have that 5-inch up on top, and you'll see that again when I do the top shelf. Okay, they called this the pumpkin color with loops, and I can see the loops. I have a 9-inch and a 10-inch, but I could not find out who made it. I couldn't find this exact one with any information on which company made them. Okay, one that everybody loves is this pattern, the girl with a water can. I have 2 in this basic Ware color, and they were made by McCoy in the 1920s and 30s, and I have the 8-inch and 10-inch in this Ware color. Then up here on this shelf, I have a 6-inch and an 8-inch of the pumpkin color. And a big majority of our bowls came from yard sale. And then we did buy a few on eBay, but the majority of them did come from yard sales. And then lately we have found several. Well, actually, this one right here, I have not shown it in a haul, and I probably won't since you're seeing it now. But we got this one. This was me and John's Valentine gift to each other. We got this big 10-inch wonderful bowl, and that's the 20s and 30s. We got it for $35, and I think that was a great price, and that was, like I said, our Valentine gift. We'd rather have that than him send me flowers or me buy him something or him buy me something. So I was really happy to get that. So there's the girl with the watering can. And then right here are these wonderful brown stripe bowls that I forgot we had. And honestly, neither one of us can remember where any of them came from. I'm sure we were not fortunate enough to buy a whole set because they'd probably been more expensive than we'd have wanted to spend. But I am just happy to have them, especially the small one. And as I said, my bowls are not perfect. Some of them have little cracks in them, but I'm not going to use them for anything other than display. But see how fancy these were? They're just wonderful. And I especially love the pumpkin colors for fall and Halloween. Okay, this is a 7-inch pumpkin color bowl, and I didn't find one just like that, so I don't know anything about it, but I'm presuming it's probably in the same time frame. And up here is that wonderful blue stripe small one. Now these bowls, can you see how they have stripes going around them? Not colored stripes, but just ribbing. They call this style the beehive bowls. And the bluish green one is a 5-inch and the brown is 6-inch. And from what I could read, they were probably made at Zanesville Pottery, which I couldn't get my card up there on that shelf, so that is those. Okay, this is a 5-inch yellow ware with 3 white stripes. It has the same fancy little edge that so many of them had, but I couldn't find one just like it. So there again, I'm not 100% sure who made that one, but I love it. I especially love the little bowls. This little, let me move it so you can see it better. This little pink and blue stripe, that is a McCoy. That's a 5-inch bowl, and that was made in the 20s or 30s. Then I have this little ribbed pumpkin bowl, and I don't know anything about that one. But I love all these bowls, and I hope that helped you some. And if y'all know anything more about them, I'm always open to more information. You will not hurt my feelings at all if you know more than I do, because a lot of people know more than I do. But I hope you enjoyed seeing this part 1, and I'll come back and do another part. Love and blessings to y'all from me and John and baby boy. And baby boy's downstairs having his afternoon nap right now. So maybe he'll be up by the time I do part 2. See you soon. Till the next time. Bye-bye.